Happy day, happy day, happy day, and welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is your host, Tara Payne, and it is Monday. Monday. This is a safe space of support and enhancement to get leads, which are collaborators, referral partners, clients, customers, and even friends. Check out the pinned or ticking link to get on the email list, and a weekly email will provide new leads and strategies to be more visible. Get ready to take action in this meeting by creating your powerful introduction and sharing it now. Usually, we only meet for 30 minutes. This morning, we had a bit of some technical difficulties, but what are we learning? We learn perseverance. So, there may be things that you do where you have technical difficulties. You have to persist, just continue to move forward. And so grateful for the team because we worked through it and now here we are. But y'all know it don't, you've been to leveraging leads before. It don't take us a long time to get into it and it's going to be powerful. So I welcome you from all over the globe on TikTok, on YouTube, on Clubhouse, here on LinkedIn, and on the other places that you are streaming. Welcome again. And thank you for listening back on the replay if you are listening on the replay. So we typically start this thing. I'm going to give you our agenda. We typically start with gratitude. And then we have the ingredients of a powerful introduction, followed by examples of powerful introductions. Then we have a leveraging leads lesson, and then we will allow the audience members, if they are present and willing, to share their powerful introduction. And we do this because daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and to call forth your desires. All right, let's get into our gratitude. Erica and then Keisha. Ladies, what are you guys grateful for this morning?
Okay, I am grateful for. I am grateful for you all, your patience. I'm grateful for my patience. I'm grateful for my Thrive plan that I can tap into whenever there is conflict.
Mm-hmm. So important. Thank you so much, Keisha.
I am grateful for sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't say I'm learning that I'm so simple in the things this month, and since I've been doing that morning devotion, that it's the small, simple little things that just makes my heart soar. Mm. And oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
I love that. Thank you. Because sleep definitely makes a difference. And it makes a difference too. If you have a Thrive plan, honey, you can look at that thing and be like, okay, let's get it together. Because technology tried it this morning. But you know what? I'm grateful that I am here with two ladies who will not take no for an answer and will not be shaken. And so I'm grateful for you, Keisha, and you, Erica. And like Erica said, I'm grateful for me because, birds of a feather. So we are here and we are persisting, and this is going to be an amazing day because we command it to be so. And we're going to move on to the next ingredient or the next item on the agenda. The next contestant on leveraging leads is ingredients of a powerful introduction. So if you've been here before, then you know that we have a powerful introduction, each one of us, and that while you're with us, and we're hoping that you will be able to establish or devise your powerful introduction. So we give you the ingredients so that you are able to do that. The first ingredient is your name and who you are. That's going to be your hook. The second ingredient, what do you do? Include any title or credentials, and so that can let your audience know that you have credibility in doing what you do. Who do you serve? What is your target market? Why do you serve this target market? What are their pain points? The next ingredient is how do you serve them? What is the solution that you bring to the marketplace? Because there can be a target market with pain points and there can be many different solutions. So people need to know what is your distinct solution. The next one, what makes you uniquely purposed to serve this target market? Now, that's going to be your market dominating position or your unique value proposition. The next item is who do you want to meet at the meeting? When you're out and about in the world, do you have an avatar of someone who you will meet? If not, then want to be able to begin to craft that as you listen to these powerful introductions so that you can know what that is. The last ingredient is, how do they connect with you? Once you've gone through everything in your spiel and told them why the two of y'all need to be connected, how are they going to reach out to you? Is it your phone number, your LinkedIn? Is it by carrier pigeon? I don't know, but they need to know that so that y'all can work together. All right. So those are the ingredients of a powerful introduction. And as we move about, you want to make sure that you're giddy moving about. That means you want to make sure you're excited and lighthearted. Be intentional with doing the things that you do with purpose. D, daily, show up every single day. The next one, declaration, speak with confidence. And the last letter of giddy is Y, show up as yourself, because that is where the power is and the blessing lies. All right, now we will have ingredients. I'm sorry, we'll have ingredients. We'll have examples of powerful introductions by the ladies who are with me on stage. Keisha, we'll have you go first, and then we'll have Erica, and then I will go myself.
Good morning. I am the Keisha Johnson. I am a very loyal, dedicated, silly. I am very silly connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. I love to travel and help families get on the right side of wealth. The way that I do that is by going through what we call a dime method to see what you need to get your financial house in order. And we do a financial needs analysis so you can prepare to retire the way you desire. I like that.
Bars.
I've done this several times. It's called reinventing yourself, refounding, and different things like that. When you're aiming for a goal, I would love to help you get to that goal, that financial goal that you have for your family, for your life, for the generations to come. If you would like to sit down with me and have me review what you have going on, please reach out to me at www.theforeverkj.com. Put in their financial needs analysis, and we will sit down and have a conversation. Love to talk to you soon, and let's build your generational wealth.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Did you say the dime method, Keisha?
Yeah, the dime method.
Talk about it. What is it?
So the D is for when you want to be buried. How do you want to be buried? What that looks like? What's the cost of that? And then the I is for income. You are your biggest asset. So the I is for most widow or widowers in the first year of their spouse's death, they will lose their home and all their assets because they're not properly protected. So you need at least 10 years of your income for that spouse to be able to grieve you, raise the children, run the businesses, and all of those things. And then it's the M, it's the mortgage, and or if you're living in an apartment. So what does that look like to give you a year worth of mortgage, or to pay your mortgage off, or to give you a year worth of apartment living? How much is that? And then the E is expenses or education. Are you trying to fund an education, or would you like for your family to be debt free? And then that lets you know what you need in insurance if you pass away. And then we move that around according to your financial needs to make it affordable for you, to get you at least a proper coverage. And then we grow it to where the complete dime is satisfied.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. I hadn't heard you say that, so I want to make sure I pulled that out. That is very helpful information.
Awesome. Thank you.
Erica.
Yes, I am Erica Cassie. I am the son of the Thrivers, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. The universal mother. I am a multifaceted mommy and leader. Also, a therapeutic COO and co-founder of Maven's Meet, where we leverage the power of education, connection. We facilitate the joining of right fit team members. As a CEO of your Gold Concierge, with my own dynamic team, I also have roots as an unappreciated administrative professional. Understand the importance of safety and being with stakeholders that allow you to soar. Are you a CEO who wants to find their right fit team members and may have experienced misalignment in the past? check out Maven's Meet, www.mavensmeet.com. Go on there and navigate to CEO Maven link.
Yes, come on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I forgot. We haven't done our sound effects. So this is for.
I know I was gonna do Keisha. You gotta do one for Keisha.
This is for Keisha. This is for me. We're ready for you, Tara, to share your powerful introduction.
You talk about little things, Keisha. I don't know why that tickles me, but I really love those sound effects. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Tara Payne, and I am an anointed alchemist. I'm a giddy innovator, a skilled and charismatic connector, a breath of fresh air, and a beam of light, singing and dancing my way through this beautiful life. I have the privilege of being the CEO and co-founder of Maven's Meet, where I help CEOs increase their ROI by decreasing the number of tasks that they DIY in their business. Erica and I curate connections to help founders, CEOs, solo founders scale so that they can have the impact and the income that they got into business to make. I know as a solo founder, when I first started Maven's Meet, it was just me, myself, and I. And it was a lot. You know, there's a lot of tasks, a lot of different things to do. And whenever I prayed and I found Erica, it changed my business. It gave me capacity. I had capacity to think. I had capacity to vision again and dream again while she held down the operational side of the house. And so that is what we do. We connect visionary CEOs, small business owners, and solo founders to expert operational support. So as Erica mentioned, if you are a CEO and you are trying to hold all of the balls in the air yourself, please don't do that. Go to go to mavensmeet.com and click on CEO Maven, because this is the season for you to scale, and you can't scale alone. You have to scale with support, and allow us to do that with you. We'd be honored to do so. Mavensmeet.com. If you are in the Tulsa area, next Monday, a week from today, we are having the Mavens and Mocktails tour is making another round here in Tulsa at 5:30. Now, the location is to be determined yet. We are finishing up some last minute details about the location, but you can go ahead and RSVP now. You can register at the link that I'm putting in the chat, and we would love to see you there. If you are a CEO looking for operational support, please join us so that we can share with you more about what we do and hear more about how we can support you. All right, I'm ready for my sound effects. Yeah.
I have analysts here, and they said, first of all, we would love for you to share your gratitude, but they said, never go blindly through life. Understand and what you want. And then they said, if something is written in a language you don't understand, learn that language.
Okay.
I like that, because a lot of times we don't try to learn the language of the people we want to serve.
Oh, that's the leveraging leads lesson for today. Okay.
Is that it? Okay. And Bucks, thank you so much for that tidbit. Hello, Nancy. Bye. Come on in. What are you grateful for? And yes, again, this is what we all about. Triumph. Yes. Okay.
Speak the language of your customers. Speak the language of those that you serve. That is really good. I love that they brought that in, because I last week was honored to present to the founders of the We Build, the third We Build cohort. That's Women Entrepreneurs Build. It is a women's accelerator that Build in Tulsa puts on.
Thank you. Welcome in.
And it was an amazing time. One of the things that I noticed is that I was invited by my good friend and sister, Monique Schuler, who is one of the founders there in the We Build cohort. And she was listening to her cohort mates. They talked about most of them, or many of them, are solo founders. And they were talking about, she said, how to delegate, knowing when to add to your team. And so what she did is she and I went to lunch the week before last, and she said, "Would you like to come present and share how adding to your team can help you mitigate risk in your business?" My cohort mates and I have been talking about this, and I thought you'd be the perfect person to do it. And so the first lesson in that is to be found doing the thing that you do, right? Don't hide yourself, because people need the solution that you bring to the marketplace. But what I learned from that is that Monique listened to her customers. In that instance, her cohort mates were her customers, and she said, "Oh, they get a chance where they get to bring a different solution to one another." And her solution was to talk about mitigating risk. And she said, "Tara, I'd love for you to come in and talk about how delegating, how if you're one person in your business, then that is a single point of failure, and it's not good, because if something happens to you, then then the business can fall apart. It potentially could fall apart. That's a big risk. So adding a team member will help you to mitigate that risk in your business." And that is exactly what we talked about. But I love how the person that you just said that speak the language of the people that you serve, or something like that. I know I'm getting this wrong, Erica, but that's very important, because how many times are we trying to serve or speak to a customer, and the customer that we're speaking to is not necessarily our customer? Do we know our customers? Whenever you do customer journey, and Erica is going to tell us more about this here in a minute, because she is well versed in this. You have to know your customer so well that you know what they eat, what they drink, what they drive, where they shop, that type of thing. Are you speaking their language? It's very, very, very important. I saw you unmuted, Erica, so I'm going to allow you to go ahead and say what it is that was on your heart.
Well, I want to tell Phoenix is in the house. Hello, Phoenix. Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you for reposting. Yes. So what I wanted to say was, this is all about the market research. Hey, Unana's in the house. Hello and happy day. What are you all grateful for? What are you grateful for? I just have to know, because we already shared what we're grateful for. But yeah, we have to do market research here. And I was talking through my book, honey, you need counseling skills. And I was talking to some guys about it. And if a woman came to them with this book, would they be receptive? And how would they be receptive? And so I was getting a little market research, okay? And so it's important to always be talking to people and see how they talk about what you're doing. So, for example, Keisha is one of my avatars. All right, she's one of my avatars. So I ask her all the time, "What do you think? What do you think?" The reason why I am focusing in more on the therapist part of me is because Keisha said, "No, yeah, you need to do that." Like she didn't say like directly, "Oh, here, you need to start focusing on therapy." And if she had done that, I probably would not. I'd probably just be looking at her sideways. But she was like, "And you really," and she talks about me. Both of y'all talk about me all the time. And I like the way you talk about me, because that's how I want to talk about me to other people, because that's how I resonate right to other people, right? Because I can talk about me all day long, baby. I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And I say that, but other people need to hear it in other ways. Yes, that's market research. The ladies are in here loving on me. Thank you so much, ladies. They said, Unana said she's grateful for Erica. Thank you for being grateful for Erica. I want you to be grateful for you and Todd too. I was thinking about Todd. Todd is a dog. And then Phoenix is said here that she's grateful for clarity. Come on, clarity. Listen.
Get a sound effect.
Clarity. So go ahead, Tara.
Oh, yes. So I was just loving how what was exactly that person said about speaking the language. Can you go back to that, or is it gone?
Yes, it was Annabus came in here and said, this came on through a comment. It said, if something is written in a language you don't understand, learn that language.
Yeah.
So we have to learn the language of our customers. I know you've been through something, and that's the reason why you're creating the solution, but you also have to learn how they talk about it, so
Mhm.
that you can present it that way.
That's really good. It's really good. I don't know if you all know if you are following me on LinkedIn or Instagram, but I recently did a Dominate Delegation series, and that series it was fun to create, and it was like it really took off. But that series came from one of my customers.
Yes.
She said that, hey, I don't think people. I don't remember what I was trying to do, but she's like, people know they need to delegate. Oh, it's not that people don't know they need to delegate. They know. Good morning, Kiramat. They know they need to delegate, but they don't know what to delegate. And so that gave me an
Yes.
idea to do the Dominate Delegation series. And so it was. So I love that because that is exactly what happened. I listened to them and spoke that language. Please tell us, Kiramat, what you are grateful for this morning. We're so grateful that you're here. It's 8:01, y'all. This is
Oh yeah.
it's time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Time goes by so fast.
It
when you
does.
have a good time. You know what? It ain't nothing like having a good time. But yes, we have to go now to create a thriving rest of our day. Bye bye.
Bye.